Welcome back to Papé Toolkit and welcome to my property. You may have seen in some previous videos that I had a 4066R open station tractor. I went ahead and I've changed up what I'm doing on the property, and so I actually wanted to change my tractor with that. So today we're gonna go over my new 4052R cab tractor. Okay, so let's start out with the biggest difference between my old tractor and my new tractor, and you're pretty much looking at it right here. So we have an enclosed cab. This cab comes equipped with air conditioning and heat. It also was equipped with a radio. I made kind of a different choice than most people make in my region. I went with a snow cab option. So I'm going to go through some of the differences that you get with a snow cab. There was a couple of specific reasons I went ahead and chose this. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. You know, we have pretty mild weather. We do get occasional snow, but not really enough for me to own a snowblower or anything like that. But there was some features that came with this particular cab straight from the factory that I really liked. And so let's walk through some of those. First and foremost, I think the biggest thing that I liked was that you could get fourth and fifth function from the factory. So I ran a ditch bank flail mower on the back of my tractor, so I need a couple of extra functions on the back. And this ditch bank flail mower helps me mow in kind of some of the embankments that I have on the property, and so it just helps me maintain. But I need those two extra functions to go ahead and control that implement. So that was pretty critical to my decision. The next feature that the snow cab offered was the air ride seat straight from the factory. So of course this is a deluxe cab option that you can get when you order your tractor, because the regular cab just has the suspension, the dial-in suspension seat. But the snow cab option also offered that air ride seat, and since I did not go with that option last time, I figured I'd try it out this time and kind of give you my opinion. I will be honest with you, so far this has been a really nice option. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, but it does add you know, an extra layer of cushion that you don't necessarily get with the spring assisted regular suspension seat. Now there isn't anything wrong with that seat, so don't get me wrong, that is a good seat. This seat is just a little bit more premium and a little easier to use with just pressing the button and pumping it up and then pulling it to just let the air out, and so I can adjust it on the fly. The next option that you get with the snow cab is an option that I actually probably won't use very much. So the snow cab comes with a pre-wired beacon light. The switch is inside so I can turn it on and off. I'm not really using this for a commercial use. It's mostly for my own personal property. So this beacon light, I'm not looking for a lot of extra visibility, which is what this is for. You'll see this kind of in commercial use applications where the tractor is actually going out and like snow blowing public roads and stuff like that. There's obviously other things that the beacon light can be used for, but this isn't something that I use often, and actually it's kind of a little bit in the way for me, so I usually just take it off. So I'll go ahead and take it right back off and put the cap on it. And I keep it around if I ever need it, but I'm just gonna leave it off. So here's another option that I get with the snow cab that I don't use very much. It's this rear license plate mount. So in some states you have to have a license plate on your tractor. So this license plate mount comes with a light pre-wired into it. So when I turn on the cab lights or turn on my regular work lights, that light goes ahead and fires up, and so that they can see the license plate. So again, I'm going to leave it on. I might put something cool up there later on, you know, maybe a John Deere license plate, but I'm not going to use it for what it's actually used for. But I'll just keep it on the tractor. It came with that snow cab option. The next thing I'll highlight is the rear work light. So that is, you can get that on the deluxe cab option, but this is also going to be featured on the snow cab option. So it comes with the rear work lights that are pre-wired to a switch inside, which is really nice. And then the last option that I've got here is the rear windshield wiper. So again, an optional feature that came with the snow cab option. So all of these things put together kind of led me to think, hey, this is not a bad option. Additionally, you can opt the tractor with a snow tire option when you do opt into the snow cab option. I actually considered those tires because I really like I've heard a lot of good things about the performance of them, but I kind of chickened out a little bit and went with the standard R4s because it was what I was used to. So I've got these obviously outfitted with those standard R4 tires. Another feature of the snow cab is going to be this top mounted exhaust. So this is really nice actually in my area. We're always consistently worried about fire danger out here. So there is the regular side mount exhaust that I had on my 4066R. It didn't have really any issues. It was pretty high, but this gives me a little bit more security to have that exhaust kind of mounted up, and so the exhaust is blowing straight up. With the cab, it's not really a big issue because obviously I'm not going to breathe any of those exhaust fumes. So the cab kind of protects me. This kind of protects the environment around me. So I really enjoy having that top-mounted exhaust. And the final option that you get with the snow cab tractor is going to be a engine block heater. So it's got just a standardized 110 plug. I can plug that into a wall outlet, and that will kind of heat that block up. So in the cold winter months, you know, and I need to keep that engine block warm. Probably not exactly useful in the Pacific Northwest because we're such a mild climate, but it's nice to have it. Have and not need is always better than need and not have. So far I've had this tractor for roughly about 40 to 50 hours. So far, I think I don't regret my decision about going with a snow cab at all. I think it's a really good decision, you know, because I get some things from the factory that were all just kind of pre-included, which is really nice for me, just for convenience-wise. I'm not sure if it actually stretched my build date out a little bit longer. I think, you know, in retrospect, it may have. I had ordered pretty early in the year, and it was available, I think, 4 to 5 months later. I think some of the regular cab tractors were actually coming in 3 months at that point, but obviously that's changing on a daily basis as far as factory build times. At the end of the day, some of the features like the 4th and 5th function, the rear wipers, the rear work lights, those are things that I would have wanted anyways, and so it just made more sense to get it as a factory installed option. I hope you found this video helpful in your decision-making process. Obviously not every model is available with a snow cab, but it's certainly a nice thing to think about that gets you some of those options that you probably would have added anyways, straight from the factory. Thanks for checking us out. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We obviously love to get your feedback, so please comment below if you've got any feedback from us. You know, if you've got a question about this particular tractor, we'd love to give you some answers. I really appreciate your business. Come see us at Papé Machinery when you get a chance, and we'll kind of walk through some of these options with you. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a territory manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.